the fan type this rad, and welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a little bit of a life update because I haven't uploaded in so long, and so I'm okay. But the main reason why I haven't been uploading is I don't have a really good computer. My computer was my ex's. He got a new laptop and he was just like, "Oh, do you want this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So it's not really meant for video editing or anything like that, but it's what I use. So Lord knows even if this video will be uploaded. It's just because I also lost my I was using a video editing program called Premiere Pro, and I was sorry, I'm a little stuffed up. I was using it with the school because my teacher had it and let me, like, she didn't really let me use it, but I still had access to it, I guess. But she didn't mind because she didn't really use it. And but I don't have it anymore, and because my laptop is very slow and isn't used to running video editing programs, I can't run any of the free ones because they're just super laggy and just don't work. So yeah, that's why I haven't been uploading. Also, I don't know, I was working, so like story time. So I worked at Starbucks for 4 months, and I let's just say I quit. I just started my new job today at Hot Topic, which I'm really happy about. But so what happened was I started Starbucks and I was working like all the time. When I first started working, I was working like 40 hours every week, or for most of the week, 30-something hours, and then my hours declined. But because it was supposed to be a part-time job and we were understaffed at the time. But what happened was I had this really bad shift manager, and his name is Ali, and I don't care if I say his name because he was a jerk, and I hope he burns in hell. I'm probably gonna edit that part out, but so what happened was he was horrible to me. He was a shift manager, and at first we got along, or kind of, and then it was really stressful, and he has a tendency to take his anger out on people, and his tone of voice isn't really nice when he's very frustrated. So he would take out and he would talk to everybody, you know, but at first I wasn't used to that because it was my first job, and I don't understand why I'm getting yelled at, or, you know, for little things or whatever. And instead of like coaching me, he's like, "Why aren't you doing this? Like, why don't you do it? Like, why aren't you doing it this way?" or whatever. And it was really frustrating. It was really hard for me to work, and I brought it to my shift manager, or my store manager, and because I didn't know how to talk to him, I didn't want him in trouble. And after that, as soon as I brought that up, we just, like, I think he took it offense, that we both stated that he wasn't in trouble. We were just trying to figure things out, and he when we were in the meeting, he started throwing me underneath the bus, and he started doing all these other things, and then later he got me written up, and I was so upset. And I'm not saying I didn't do anything wrong. I ended up coming in really early one day. I was supposed to come in at 8:30, and I ended up coming in at 5. And I ended up staying because A, no one told me until it was too late, and B, we were understaffed because the person who was supposed to show up didn't show up. So I kind of just stayed. So I worked like 10 hours that day, and I was not happy at all. And I had to work with him, and I was not in a good mood, and he was just like being really picky about me, and I was put on drive-thru, and I hate drive-thru. And he wasn't the shift manager. Okay, so here's how I thought it worked. So there was somebody else who was already a shift manager at the time, and he was kind of like my boss. And so when this other guy comes in, Ali, I'm just thinking, oh, well, he's not my boss yet, you know, whatever. He's like micromanaging me, telling me what to do. I got so fed up with it. I told him, "Don't tell me how to do my job," and I got written up for that. Was it worth it? No, but I did say that, and I got written up for that. Also, I got written up for some joke I said into the headset to another coworker. I thought that was a little low, but whatever. And then there was this problem. I hated him, and he hated me. Like, and he stated that he didn't have a problem with me. But anybody, if you ever worked with me and him, you could tell that we had a problem. And the way he treated me was not okay. And nobody was doing anything about it. Nobody was going to, or at least from my perspective, nobody was going to my store manager. And every single time I tried to bring it up whatever to my store manager, like, I brought it up, like, once or twice or whatever, or I tried to fix the problem, and she goes, there's no problem. There's no problem. And she did not say the exact words, but she basically told me it was all in my head. And I wasn't okay with that, like, because I knew it wasn't all in my head, and other people could see it, and other people weren't necessarily being treated right, but no one was saying anything, and I felt alone, and so I almost quit the first time, and then people had other problems, and we talked about it, and we laughed, and so I thought I'd stay, and then I got written up again for things I didn't do. I got written up because he said that I threw things and had attitude and all these things that I did not do. Like, I will admit that I I did not do any of the things that he said that I did. I did not throw things. Like, he just took things that I did. Like, there's this, we call these RTDNA boxes, and I let go of one, like a split second, like 1 second too soon, and it made a loud noise, like, and it was a little bit louder than it was supposed to be, and he said that I threw it, and the customers were like, what the hell? Like, it wasn't what happened at all. And then he said, like, I threw tongs. If you put anything in the sink, it makes a really loud noise. What happened is that I was, like, a little bit too far away, kind of, like, tossed him in there a little bit, made a loud noise. He cussed at me. Like, he doesn't get in trouble or anything for that. Like, but, I mean, nobody would say anything, and nobody was there. When I got written up for things I didn't do, that was my last straw, and I quit. I was nice, and I put in my 2 weeks, and I ended up working 1 week, and then there was 4 instances within the 3 times that I worked with him my last week working. One of them was he triggered, like, my PTSD. Another one, he he got up all in my face. Another time, 1 minute. I clocked out, and I asked him 15 minutes beforehand, because that's what you're supposed to do. Say, hey, is there anything I need to do so that way I could restock or do anything, to make other people's lives easier when I leave. And he didn't answer me. And then, like, 5 minutes before, he's like, oh yeah, can you do this, this, and this? So then, anyways, I'm doing them, and I'm a little late. So I clock it at 4:37, and he storms in the back, and goes, why'd you clock it at 4:37? It's not 4:37. He holds up the store phone, and it says 4:36. And I'm like, and I pull up my phone and point it, and this time it's like 4:38 on my phone. I'm like, honey, I'm gonna believe my phone. Like, it's 4:37, okay? It's 4:37. My phone is accurate. Like, he yelled at me for that. But he made a mistake of having witnesses, and so there was 3 witnesses. Another time is that I was making drinks, and this other girl, who was my coworker, she was on bar, and Ollie got on shift. He got clocked on, and he asked her what has been done, and she goes, I don't know. You have to ask Rad. And I step in, and I go, hey, so this is what's been done, and he's like, wouldn't listen to me. He goes, why aren't you talking to customers? Why aren't you handing out the drinks? And he needed to know, and so he kept, like, pestering, and he gave me attitude, and the coworker gave him attitude, was like, that's not okay, like, but, like, he hasn't been nice to me, and I finally kind of got the last laugh, because I told my store manager, and I had witnesses, and I told her instances in detail, and I gave, like, great detail, and I had witnesses, and so I get this text saying that she had talked to some people, the way he was treating me was not okay, and that my last week out of my 2 weeks was gonna be sick leave. So, yeah, so that was my life. But I ended up quitting Starbucks, and I hadn't been happy anyways, because I was just being harassed, and I was just, like, bullied, basically, and I hated feeling so alone. Like, I put up with I put up with bullshit for a while, and it was good for a while when I didn't have to work with him, but as soon as I started working with him again, it was hard, and I felt like, and she thought that I was the problem, when the reality is that I was doing everything that he said and didn't talk back or anything, and he was getting on to me about the little things like 1 minute clocking off. So, yeah, so that was my life, working at Starbucks, and now, it's been weird, but I'm back and working again, and started my job at Hot Topic, and I like it so far, but I can't say that it's my first day. But yeah, also, I got, Shane Glosson and the Piglet bundle. I fought for 3 hours, okay? I was on the site an hour before, okay? I was on the site an hour beforehand, and I'm not saying that, like, other people weren't, okay? I watched the Shane Dawson finale, like, people were ready, okay? And I went to go grab things, and the bundles weren't up. And site immediately crashed. It was crazy, it was hectic. And I fought for 3 hours. I ended up trying to buy things individually, and then didn't want to buy things individually when I found the bundle, because the bundle finally came up. And so every single time I would try to take an item out of my cart, the site would crash. So the times it would have taken me to already check out with everything that I wanted, I couldn't do that. Because of the fact that it kept crashing. So, yeah, so I ended up getting, I'm very lucky that, I got the pig bundle and the Shane Glosson, but, and then I was able to, one of the 60,000 people to pre-order, the Conspiracy palette, and I also was able to pre-order the, mini palette, which I'm very happy about, which I spent a lot of money on, but I'm very excited about that. But, yeah, I'm well, I'm okay. I actually got really upset the other day because I was trying to film a video. I was trying to film, like, a review thing with the whole Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star thing, and I have really bad lighting, and I don't have a really good camera. I downgraded to a really cheap phone because my other phone decided to break and just wouldn't turn on, and, I got really frustrated and started crying, and he told me that, because I kind of have this mental block, you know, like, I try to produce things and I'm just like, no, I don't like it. I have filmed so many things and they all go straight to the trash because I don't like them. I just don't, I can't, I'm like, no, like, I hate them for some reason. I think they're not good enough. I feel like you guys are gonna watch them or whatever, and he goes, I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to watch, and for two, who cares, you know? And it was just really hard, and he's just like, you gotta go through that mental block. So so yeah, it's also why I haven't been really, like, uploading anything, because I just feel like nobody wants to watch or whatever, and it's heartbreaking when I put out, like, work and then I don't even like half of my work, and it's just really frustrating. But I'm trying to get back into it. I'm really excited. I can't wait to, like, be back into the game. I just need my laptop needs to be a little bit better, like, before I can actually start producing, you know, skits again, and, you know, doing all these other things, or, like, makeup tutorials. Like, I can do, like, brief ones, but I can't do, like, you know, the like, in-depth ones yet. If you guys wanted me to do a review, this is the Shane. Yeah, this is the Shane from the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson collaboration. I do love it. I did go through the colors. I do like them, but if you guys wanted me to review them and swatch them, leave a comment below, especially for you, Brianna, because I know you enjoy my makeup videos. Anyways, I think that's all for today. But if you would give this video a thumbs up, it would mean the world to me. And comment down below video suggestions, because I never know what to post, obviously. I haven't uploaded in months. And subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that little bell if you want notifications for when I do upload. But yeah, it was nice talking to you guys again. Love you guys. Bye.